By the end of this sentence, you are going to want to yawn. You might already feel it, that little pull at the back of your throat, that itch behind your jaw, just from reading the word. You did not decide to do it. A thought of yawning slipped into your body and started to become one. And if you had watched someone else yawn just now, you would already be mid-stretch, jaw wide, unable to stop it. But the real answer is far stranger. This tiny, everyday thing, catching a yawn from another person, is one of the strangest windows into what it means to be human. It is not politeness. It is not habit. It is a hidden wire running straight from another person's body into yours, bypassing your conscious mind. And the reason you have it goes back to something buried deep in the machinery of the social brain. First, understand how odd this is. A yawn is a simple physical act. You open your mouth, draw in air, stretch your jaw. There is no obvious reason why seeing someone else do it should force your body to copy it. You do not blink when they blink, but yawns are contagious. Roughly 70% of people cannot resist them. Even reading about yawning is often enough to trigger one. It may be happening to you right now. So why would your body ever be built to copy another person automatically? To answer that, you have to understand one of the most important discoveries in modern neuroscience. In the 1990s, a team led by a scientist named Giacomo Rizzolatti was studying the brains of macaque monkeys. Certain neurons fired when a monkey reached for food. That was normal. But those same neurons also fired when the monkey simply watched a researcher reach for it. The brain cell could not tell the difference between doing and seeing. They called these mirror neurons. Think about what that means. Deep in your brain are cells that treat another person's actions as if they were your own. When you watch someone lift a cup, part of your brain quietly rehearses lifting it. When you see someone wince in pain, a piece of you winces too. On some hidden level, your brain simulates other people, feels a ghost of what they feel. A contagious yawn may be one of the purest outputs of that system. You see the yawn, your brain simulates the yawn, and the simulation spills over into your own body. But here's where it gets deeper, because contagious yawning is not really about yawning at all. It is about connection. You are far more likely to catch a yawn from someone you are close to. A study led by a scientist named Ivan Norcia found that the contagion follows the shape of your relationships, strongest between family, then friends, then acquaintances, weakest between strangers. The closer the bond, the more easily the yawn jumps. Your susceptibility to another's yawn is, in a strange way, a measure of how connected you are to them. Your ancestors did not survive alone. They survived in groups, and a group only works if its members are synchronized, if they can read one another and move together when it matters. The same brain machinery that lets a yawn jump between two people is the machinery of empathy itself, the ability to catch another person's inner state and let it become your own. Contagious yawning may simply be that capacity for synchrony made visible, and there is striking evidence for this. Children do not catch yawns at birth. Contagious yawning emerges only around age 4 or 5, almost exactly when a child develops the ability to understand that other people have their own minds, separate from theirs. The two abilities seem to grow together, and in some studies, children on the autism spectrum, who can experience differences in reading others' mental states, catch yawns less readily. The yawn may travel along the very same pathways as understanding another human being. So consider what happens when you catch a yawn. Another person's body sends a signal into the world. Your eyes take it in, and without a single conscious decision, deep networks in your brain that evolved to bind you to others fire up, simulate what you have seen, and turn it into a physical act inside your own body. A yawn is not a rude accident. It is a handshake between nervous systems. So the next time you feel a yawn rise up just because someone near you yawned first, do not fight it and do not apologize. You're not tired or rude or weak. You are doing one of the most human things possible. You are catching another person's inner state and letting it live, for a moment, inside your own body. By the end of this sentence, you are going to want to yawn. And now you know it was never really yours alone. It came from every person you have ever felt close to, along a hidden wire millions of years old. The same wire that lets you laugh with a friend, ache for a stranger, and feel a little of what everyone around you feels. If this made you see that little reflex differently, subscribe and never take a yawn for granted again.